Hello everyone, it's Donna, and earlier I had digitized this little Santa cap in Applique in Wilcom Hatch, so I figured I would do it in Embird as well. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to actually work on the red portion, and what we're going to do is I'll start about right here, and I'll just bring some points and probably zoom in a little bit so I can see it better. And you'll notice that my lines aren't perfect to the clip art. I don't really care because I'm making it mine. And we're just going to come on around. And notice that I still have this right now on a single stitch because this is actually going to be our line, or the first thread that we stitch out. That's going to be the placement line, so it'll show you exactly where to lay your fabric. So I have this, and because I am going to have some overlap here, I am not going to actually make this a true applique design. I'm going to do the individual sections. So I'm going to change the color of this one. I just copied and pasted it, and let me do marathon for these because my preferred color palette is marathon. It is a wonderful thread. So we'll just do dolphin blue. So this one I'll actually go ahead and change the color again, and I'll just pick any random color like red licorice. And what this is going to be, this will be the tack down after I place the fabric on there. And I will copy and paste this one again. I will change the color to something completely different, say pale purple. And I'm going to go into this, and in the parameters I'm going to make it a satin stitch. The width I'm going to do at 1.5, but the density, let's play with 14 and see what that looks like. That'll work, I think. Okay, so then I will take this one right here, or actually I'll take the one above it and paste it in. So this one, we're actually going to turn this part into the applique, the what is normally the satin stitch, and I'm going to select Very Red, which is my favorite, one of my favorite marathon red colors, and we're going to do that. Okay, we're not going to actually turn this into a satin yet because we're not going to do this entire thing as a satin. So what we want to do is this point here, this last point, we're going to delete it. Okay, and then we're going to put a break in up here. Split object, there it is, and this is the rest. We're going to do another split object. We're going to split this right here. Now this one we're going to do as a satin stitch. We'll make it satin, make the width 4. We don't really need an underlay, so we'll just go. And then we'll have the little straight stitch over here. This one again, we will change the parameters. We will make it a satin stitch, remove the underlay, and make the width 4. So if we watch these two or these three stitch. Turn on the 3D view, you'll see it. And it's going through. I sped it up a little bit. So that's that part, okay? Let me look at this again because I did see some underlay on here. Whoops, I see a center, so I'm going to remove that. Do my generate stitches. This one, the same thing. Parameters, I see the center. I'm going to click that. So let's do this again real quick. And we will simulate it and we will speed it up. So you're just seeing the regular zigzag now. So that's what we want. Okay, so now we're going to work on this actual top little part here. And let's insert a shape for this. And we're just going to kind of delete the center. What is this? Nope. I changed my mind. I'm not. I'm going to delete the outer. This I'm going to get to the size that it truly is. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, just whatever you want. And then I'm going to convert this one to an outline, and I can go ahead and delete this one. So I'm going to take this. This will be for my placement line. I'll change the color of this one to be the color of the second one, which was the tack down above, just to keep it consistent. I will do this again. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. This one I will make the same color as this. This one, whose parameters, we're going to make it satin. We went with let's go with a 1.3 on this one, and a density of 14. And we will copy and paste this one again, turn it, we're going to actually have this one to be white, so we will go ahead and make the color. The parameters, we're going to have it as a satin stitch, no center because we've got all that here. And let's make this 4. And generate our stitches. Now, if we go in here and play, I don't know if there's any way. Oh, I do. Hold on. So we will take this and we will actually do a create column for the outline, and we're going to change this to 4. And we're going to delete this one. And what we're going to do here is we are going to play a little bit with some of the envelope settings on here. So with that, what I did is I've got this envelope setting. I don't really necessarily like that one. So There's a different one. It makes it look a little fuzzy. That makes it look a little bit more. So you could actually make the density on this to be like 6. And that way it'll look a little fuzzy. And if you stitch all of your underlayings here, your placement, your tack down, and the zigzag, if you stitch them all with the same color, you shouldn't be able to tell. Like this right here, you might be able to see a little bit peeking through, but if you stitch it all in the same color, then you won't. So we're going to actually come down here now and work on this part of it, and we're just gonna kind of do a quick little applique here. And you see I'm not really worried about following the true outline, although I could probably make it a little bit closer. Oh, I'll make it closer. I'll generate the stitches here. We will be consistent and keep, oops, I'm sorry. Let me undo that. I actually joined them and I didn't mean to. We will keep the colors the same. That's the placement. This is going to be the tack down, and we will change the color of this one again. Then we will copy and paste this again. We will make it the same color as this one. Again, just for consistency. We will change the parameters on this one to be satin stitches with the width of 1.3 is fine, 1.5, whatever you want, and a density of 14. This is going to kind of secure it down, and you can see it there. And then we will paste in this one again, make it the same color as the little outside part of the top of it. And then we are going to actually convert this column from outline. Say OK. We can get rid of the original one again. And we're going to apply the same parameters to this. Hopefully this will work. And let's look and see if it did. Nope, I'll have to do it to this one. So this one, the parameters were envelope 7. So this one, parameters, envelope 7. And there we go. So this is a way to get that little bit of fur. What was our density on here? I made the density 6. I'll make the density of this one to be 6 here as well. And when you play with these envelopes, you can mix and match. They don't have to be exactly the same, but this will give you a pretty good result, and it looks, you know, a little furry. You could probably make this a little bit wider if you wanted to or something. But anyway, that's how to digitize this cute little Santa cap, and you played with some envelope settings in this. I hope you enjoy yourself and have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.